Coming up on this week's Falcon Fever, the volleyball team's winning streak comes to an end. See how the team is still fighting hard to finish out the season.
And the golf team swings back into action. Hear how both the men's and women's teams fared in their latest games.
Plus, see how one athletic organization is helping raise money for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. We'll tell you how to get involved.
And volleyball player Michelle Carl is our Player of the Week. Hear her thoughts about the team's season so far. Falcon Fever starts now.
Hello, and welcome to Falcon Fever. I'm Lauren Alteffer.
And I'm Savannah Kidd. Thanks so much for joining us. Let's get the show rolling with some volleyball highlights. The Falcons are off to a great start this season. Thanks to veteran leadership from seniors Monty Otti and Kaylee Harvey, the Falcons are 10-3 overall and a 3-2 in conference play. Over the weekend, the Falcons hosted 2 games in Trustmark Arena. Friday night, the Falcons took on the Flagler Saints in a PBC matchup. Montevallo took the match 3-1. Senior Monty Otti led the Falcons with a season-high 17 kills, and fellow senior Kaylee Harvey posted 26 digs. Then on Saturday afternoon, the Falcons hosted PBC opponent Armstrong Atlantic, hoping to continue their winning streak. Instead, Armstrong Atlantic took the match 3-1, ending the Falcons' 7-game winning streak. Kaylee Harvey posted another 26 digs in the match. And senior Michelle Carl added 10 kills to Monty Otti's 14. Up next for the Falcons, the team has a few days before traveling to face PBC opponents Lander University on October 4th, the USC Aiken Pacers on October 5th, and West Florida on the 8th. This brings us to our Falcon Fever Player of the Week.
Falcon Fever correspondent Sydney Fields joins us here to take a look at this week's feature athlete.
This week we're featuring senior volleyball player Michelle Carl. Michelle is a middle hitter from Sugar Land, Texas, and last season she received an honorable mention for the Peach Belt Conference All-Academic Team, and she was also named a Silver Scholar on the Peach Belt Conference Presidential Honor Roll. Yesterday, she took a time out of her busy schedule to sit down and talk with me about herself. Michelle, how long have you been playing volleyball?
I've been playing for about 10 years.
And what got you started in the sport?
My older sister, Emily, has played volleyball for I don't even know how long, and now she's a coach, so I just got started because I just wanted to be just like her.
Where does she coach at?
She coaches at Northwestern up in Chicago.
Oh, wow. That's really far away.
Yeah.
Who has been your greatest influence throughout your volleyball career?
Again, I would have to say my sister. I go to her with all, questions, and she gives me the best advice, so she's awesome.
And what's the greatest lesson that you feel that volleyball has taught you?
I would have to say teamwork, working well with others, leadership, and all the aspects that come with working with a team of people. So.
And you're a senior, so you're going to be graduating pretty soon. What do you plan on doing after college?
I plan on going to graduate school for speech pathology, which is my major. So.
That's awesome. Well, I wish you a great season, and congratulations on all the past wins, and good luck.
Thank you.
Michelle is graduating this December, which is a semester early, so congratulations on that achievement as well, Michelle. If you know of a Montevallo athlete that you think should be featured on the show as Player of the Week, let us know by tweeting us or posting it on our Facebook wall. Congratulations again, Michelle Carl, our Falcon Fever Player of the Week.
Thanks so much, Sydney. Now moving on to men's soccer. The Falcons ended their losing streak when they faced Francis Marion over the weekend. Montevallo scored first when Alex Morton put the ball in the back of the net, gaining his second goal of the season. Francis Marion quickly responded with a goal of their own. Jeffrey Hensenberger turned on a rebound, scoring the winning goal for Montevallo. As of showtime, UM is taking on Clayton State for Faculty and Staff Appreciation Night at 6:30 on Varsity Field. Then on October 5th, the men travel to Lander. Game time is set for 2:30. The Falcons return home on October 9th to face off against North Georgia at 7:30. The women's soccer team is still looking to end their streak of bad luck. Saturday afternoon's game against Armstrong Pirates was an event that was quite even, with few shots and even fewer goals. Unfortunately for the Falcons, the lone goal of the game went to Armstrong, and the Pirates prevailed by the final score of 1-0. As of showtime, the women's soccer team took on Clayton State at Varsity Field. They also honored members of Montevella's staff and faculty who have helped them both on and off the field. Up next for the team, the Falcons hit the road for a match against Lander University on October 5th. The team then returns home to take on North Georgia on Varsity Field October 9th at 5 p.m. Remember, you can watch all of UM home soccer games live at montevellafalcons.com.
UM is preparing to welcome back its official mascot, Freddie the Falcon. But first, the athletic department must find just the right person to wear the redesigned suit.
As of showtime this Wednesday, the athletic department is holding tryouts at Trustmark Arena in just a few hours. The Freddie the Falcon will be revealed at Midnight Madness on October 17th.
Now it's time to tee up some golf news. Both the men's and women's team hit the road for their third tournaments of the year. The men competed in the Aflac Cougar International, while the women played the Lady Bearcat Invitational. Let's start things off with the men. The Falcons moved up 2 spots on the final day to finish 15th in the team standings. The team, seen here in file video, carded a collective 29 over par in the 3-day tournament. Freshman Jordan Campbell led the team with a 53rd overall finish in the individual standings with a 14 over par score. The women fared a little better in the Lady Bearcat Invitational, finishing 10th overall in the field of 18. Ashley Beck led the Falcons in the individual standings with an 11 over par finish. That was good enough to put her in the four-way tie for 19th place. Both teams will finish the fall portion of their schedules later this month. The men's team heads for Carrollton, Georgia for the West Georgia Invitational, and the women play in the Patsy Riddleman Invitational in Salisbury, North Carolina. The UM Student Athlete Advisory Committee is teaming up with the Make-A-Wish Foundation to raise money to help children's dreams become a reality.
The SAAC is hosting the Hunt for a Wish competition October 7th at 6 p.m. It's $5 to enter, and the deadline to sign up is Friday, October 4th. The first 18 teams to sign up get a free t-shirt, and 3 will be prizes for the top 3 teams will get prizes. For more information, visit montevellafalcons.com.
Now it's time for our Falcon Fever Fan of the Week. This week's fan is Dr. Chandra Clark. Dr. Clark is a former mass comm professor at UM and used to be the advisor for our own Falcon Fever show. She continues to watch Falcon Fever and gives us feedback and encouragement. Thank you so much, Dr. Clark. If you'd like to nominate a deserving fan for the week for next time, please contact us through Facebook or Twitter. Remember, you can get more Falcon Fever through social media.
To see current and past episodes of Falcon Fever, including extended interviews with players and coaches, just go to YouTube and subscribe to the Montevella For You channel.
Friend us on Facebook to see more sports stories and pictures from various UM sporting events. And if you go to a Falcons game, take a picture and tag us in it on Facebook. We'll share it with the rest of our Falcon Fever viewers, and we might just view it on our next show.
Also, be sure to follow us on Twitter for the latest Falcon news. Just search at UM Falcon Fever.
You can also follow us on Instagram to see pictures of UM athletic events and behind-the-scenes look at what it takes to make each show happen each week.
And last but not least, you can get extended sports coverage on the redesigned montevellafalcons.com page. There you'll find schedules, team rosters, live stats, player profiles, and more. Well, that's all the time we have for this week's show.
Thanks so much for joining us, and be sure to tune in again next week.